Welcome to the Deep Dive.
Great to be here.
Today, we're plunging into Linden MacIntyre's novel, The Bishop's Man. It won the Scotiabank Giller Prize back in 2009.
Yeah, and it's a really significant book. A tough read in places, but important.
Definitely. It's this deep, often quite unsettling look at faith, power within the Catholic Church, and moral compromise.
Right. And our goal here, I think, is to unpack how it explores conscience, especially when it clashes with institutional demands.
Exactly. How far can someone be pushed?
And the focus is Father Duncan MacAskill. He's from Cape Breton, Nova Scotia.
Okay.
And he's known, sort of infamously, as the Bishop's Man.
What does that actually involve? What's his job?
Well, his main role, and it's deeply uncomfortable, is basically cleanup. He discreetly manages priests accused of wrongdoing.
Wrongdoing, like?
Various things, but the most serious, the most horrific, is child abuse. He moves them around, relocates them quietly.
Wow. Okay, so he's facilitating cover-ups, essentially.
That's the uncomfortable truth of it, yes. But MacIntyre is careful, Duncan isn't presented as just a monster.
No. How so?
You see his internal struggle. He's complex, almost tragic, really. His faith is visibly eroding under the weight of what he's doing, what he's seeing.
So let's dig into that. How does the book show his initial loyalty? He must start off believing in the church, right?
Oh, absolutely. Deeply loyal. He genuinely believes, at first anyway, that he's protecting the institution, protecting the faith itself from scandal.
That classic rationalization.
Yeah.
Protecting the institution is protecting the faith.
Exactly. MacIntyre really dissects those insidious justifications. Like, moving a problem priest is framed as a pastoral solution.
A solution that avoids public outcry, but doesn't actually address the harm.
Precisely.
Right.
It's this chilling logic where preventing a scandal, protecting the reputation becomes more important than protecting, well, children, than justice.
It's self-preservation masquerading as duty.
You've nailed it. That's exactly what the book exposes.
So it's not just Duncan's personal struggle, it's systemic. Does MacIntyre show how the church structure itself allowed this?
Oh, absolutely. It's crucial. The novel pulls back the curtain on the bureaucracy, the internal codes, the hierarchy.
How protecting the church became the priority.
Yes. Often over truth, over the victims. You see the quiet transfers, the euphemisms. They use sick leave for priests who've committed awful acts.
And concerns raised by others, parishioners, other priests.
Often ignored, minimized, anything to maintain that facade of, sanctity. It's a powerful look at denial baked into the system.
And the setting you mentioned, Cape Breton, how does that play into it?
It's not just a backdrop, it's almost another character. It's rugged, it's isolated.
Like Duncan's conscience.
Exactly. It mirrors his moral isolation, the feeling of being trapped, and it emphasizes how secrets can be kept in these sort of closed communities.
Where authority isn't easily questioned.
Right. Information travels slowly. Things get hidden away, both the perpetrators and sometimes the victims, too. It reinforces that suffocating secrecy Duncan carries.
The pacing of the novel reflects this. It's not a thriller.
No, it's deliberate. A slow burn. You feel the weight accumulating alongside Duncan. You absorb the horror gradually.
Okay, so pulling this together, what should you, the listener, take away from The Bishop's Man?
Well, I think it's a testament to how fiction can really illuminate these incredibly difficult truths. It shows the psychology of denial within institutions.
And the human cost. The cost of putting reputation first. You see this man, Duncan, his soul just eroding.
Yeah, caught in something impossible. And it makes you think, doesn't it, about where that line is.
What line?
The line between institutional loyalty and basic human morality. How far can your own compass be bent before it just snaps?
Right. And then what? What does accountability even look like after such widespread, devastating harm? The book doesn't offer easy answers, I imagine.
Not at all. No easy answers. But it forces you to ask the questions.
It definitely sounds like a book that stays with you. Makes you think about compromise, ethics, and those systemic pressures we might face, hopefully on a much smaller scale.
Exactly. It's a challenging, but ultimately very rewarding, deep dive into the human heart in conflict with itself, as Faulkner would say.
A powerful note to end on.